Southland club hoppers and partygoers have found a new way to get high, and it's not on drugs from street corner dealers, but rather drug substitutes right through the mail. Users say they're getting a harmless high. Well, just what are in these pills and capsules? The problem is almost no one really knows. But our Jennifer Sabih found out and joins us with this exclusive report. Jennifer?
Well, Pat, one of the most dangerous things about illicit drugs is buyers often don't know what they're getting. Well, that's the case with at least one of these new drug substitutes hitting the LA party scene. Users of the supposedly all-herbal product claim they're getting high. But the question is, how? It's midnight at an after-hours club in Orange County, and 3 hours earlier, Shaheen the drummer swallowed a couple of capsules of something called Cloud 9.
I'll use it for a stimulant to give me a lot of energy on the dance floor for my work.
But if you think Shaheen's on drugs, think again. Shaheen's taken what he says is a safe, legal alternative to the popular club drug MDMA or ecstasy.
It's real similar, you know, in a lot of ways, but, you know, you don't have like the hallucinations and stuff like that.
Cloud 9 and another drug substitute called Herbal Ecstacy are the products of a pair of maverick companies. Their goal? To turn a profit by turning harmless herbs into harmless highs.
It's not the exact same thing. It's a little milder, but it's much healthier for you because it has no toxicity and can be used on a regular basis with no side effects.
So the manufacturer says, but there's very little scientific data to back that up. The California equivalent of the FDA is reviewing Cloud 9, but admits it's not a top priority, and they seem less concerned with what's in the capsules than what's on the bottle, or rather what's not on the bottle, a complete list of all ingredients.
We keep our formula obviously confidential as far as our exact formula.
But that's illegal, a violation of California's Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Law, which states manufacturers must list all ingredients by quantity. So, besides the people who make it, who knows what's in Cloud 9? Well, the Federal Drug Enforcement Agency did some lab tests of its own, and although they refused to release their results, we did get our hands on a copy of this memorandum that details exactly what DEA chemists found and didn't find. What they didn't find is any controlled substances. No speed, no cocaine, no heroin, nothing. The only active ingredient identified, a 4% concentration of ephedrine. So what's ephedrine? Well, it's the active ingredient in ma wang, a plant that's been used in Chinese folk remedies for centuries. But head in the other direction and you'll find ephedrine is a close cousin to methamphetamine or speed. It's also an ingredient in dozens of over-the-counter cold remedies. But that doesn't mean it's entirely safe.
Oral doses for
In fact, the Los Angeles Drug and Poison Center gets calls about ephedrine all the time.
High doses of ephedrine, which act like amphetamines, can cause anything from strokes, from high blood pressure. It can cause tachycardia, which is a high heart rate. It can cause an arrhythmia. So there are lots of side effects from these drugs in high doses.
But the amount of ephedrine in Cloud 9 is not high, at least not high enough for state police to worry about it.
I mean, it wasn't a law enforcement concern.
Police wrapped up their investigation saying it does not appear that Cloud 9 is in violation of California's health and safety codes. So authorities seem to think these products are much ado about nothing. But kids, they keep buying them anyway. Over 2 million packages of Herbal Ecstasy so far. Now the makers say they're branching out into other drug substitutes.
We've had a lot of people tell us that their effects from this product were very similar to LSD, very similar to mushrooms, but it's totally legal, it's all organic, and it carries no side effects whatsoever.
And that may be hard to swallow, but if it's true, it could change our definition of drugs. So the question is, do these pills and capsules really do what they say? Well, it depends on who you ask, so we thought we'd test them for ourselves. And tomorrow on Prime 9 News at 9, we'll show you what happened when a couple of volunteers took the capsules on camera under the watchful eye of a state cop. And Pat, you may be surprised, I know I was.
Well, I bet we all will be, Jennifer. Just wondering, is there any, are you supposed to take a certain amount? Is too much, and I guess what is too much?
Well, they say the recommended dosage is 2, but people that we know are taking up to 4. They come 10 to a bottle at $100 a bottle, so taking too many more than 2 or 4 really makes it an expensive high.
All right, what will they think of next?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't wait for tomorrow. Thank you, Jennifer.
Okay, sure.